Good afternoon students, welcome back. I am making this video for standard 9, subject is economics, and this is the 6th part of my video. Now let's start. Now in the previous video, in the 5th part, I had discussed about the condition of health sector in our country. I also discussed about the importance of health sector for human resource. We are also seeing about the primary, secondary and the tertiary level of health facilities in our country. And we have also further discussed about the role of private players, the role of private healthcare players in our country. So all these things we had discussed in part 5. Now in the 6th part, we will discuss again the measures of government for better health facilities. Now what we have achieved, benefits that we get from the health measures that are taken by our government. Now I would like to draw your attention towards this curve, towards this graph. Now you see there is a graph in which there are two lines. One is black and another is red line. Now this black, it is the birth line, and the red, this is the death line. Now this birth and this death line was quite high. It was higher. You see at these points it was quite high around in 1970s and all. This graph, there was a particular rise, and again with the increase of with the proceed of time, with the passing of time, there is a sharp downfall in both of these graphs. By 2016, means approximately 4 years before 2016, this graph both have seen a comparatively it is coming low. Now decline in, so this shows us the very first point, decline in birth and death rates. What is the meaning of decline in birth and death rates? It means that with the passing of time, first let's talk about birth. In the early years, the people, most of the people were not educated. They hardly understood the measures of family planning, and they were not so much educated regarding birth control or something like that. So there was a sudden rise in the population. There were some misconceptions, superstitious belief, higher interference of religious beliefs, and there are various social obligations were there, lack of education. All these things collectively developed a different type of mindset in the minds of the people, which resulted in the high birth rate. And also our health facilities were also not so much advanced that could educate the people in those ways. And with birth rate, we also see the decline in death rate. With the passing of years, we also see the birth and the death rate both have decreased. Now earlier, what used to happen? The harmful diseases such as cholera, malaria, etc. There used to be, these all are fatal diseases. Cholera was an epidemic which used to kill with hundreds and hundreds, thousands and thousands of people used to die. An entire city used to die because of cholera, because it used to spread by water. It could spread by other means. Now, my meaning is to say is that on that time our medical science was not so much advanced. In our country, our medical science were not so much advanced. There were no advanced treatments, could not be followed in our country, which resulted in higher deaths. Even the illness, even those diseases which have already become a part of our life, which are easily curable by 1 or 2 tablets nowadays, it was already a fatal disease on that time, which claimed number of lives on those times. So with the passing of time, with the advancement of medical technologies, the cure of those diseases are possible. And even the people are coming out of danger even in the critical to critical cases. So the people are becoming cured and they are leading a normal life afterwards. Second, reduction in IMR. So these are showing us a better picture. IMR. What is the meaning of IMR? IMR means infant mortality rate. That means the number of infants, the number of small child infants whose age is from 0 to 2 years. If the higher number of deaths of infant represents poor medical facilities of that particular country. So with the progress of medical science, reduction in IMR is taking place. Why? Because nowadays doctors are giving us advices through different media, through different channels, through different ways. Government is educating the families, the people, the individuals, that how to take care of children, how to take care of small children. So all these things are reducing the IMR. The infant mortality rate has been already reduced. On that time the hospitals were less, clinics were less. Nowadays the number of clinics has increased. As more and more people are getting educated, as our literacy rate is increasing, so many people are becoming doctors and nurses, which are acting as a helping hand, which are acting as a support to our society. So that is why this reduction in IMR is taking place. Rise in life expectancy. By following different type of hygienic methods, different type of health measures, preventive measures, government is successful in maintaining the life expectancy. In the early times, it was often seen that many individuals used to pass away at young age. But as the mortality rate has changed, nowadays people are becoming health conscious. People are not leading a percentage of people. It is increasing day by day. That people are becoming concerned about health. That we will go to gym, we will do yogas, we will not eat this outside food. And in this situation, in this COVID-19 situation, this health and hygiene factor has almost become a priority of our life. And which in coming days, it will be normal what we are doing now. Washing hands frequently and all these things. It was going to be a part of our life, and it will become a normal for us. Last point is the control over deadly diseases. Yes, this is already, we all are going through this particular situation at presently. So this is a burning example. Control over deadly diseases. We all are hearing from different sources that most probably the vaccine is expected within 2 or 3 months or by the end of this year. Many pharmaceutical companies, they are claiming that they had already developed a virus and they are under a trial. So how this is possible? This is only possible because due to the advancement of science and research. More and more people are becoming assets. More and more people are becoming human resource. And these resources are only working to save this mankind. If these vaccines, if we could not expect to get a vaccine, we already can imagine today we are seeing this coronavirus. In the earlier there was different other type of viruses such as these diseases such as cholera, used to be plague, there used to be malaria and pox, polio. All these things were already an epidemic. And we are already successful. TB, hepatitis. We are already successful in getting a vaccine of all these things. So all these things are possible because of the advancement of science and medical research. So all these things are the measures that are taken by the government to provide the better health facilities for the individuals, for the resource, so that a person can come out as a successful resource, so that the individuals of our country can be saved. Okay, more than that, nowadays people are already becoming health conscious. Through different medias, we see awareness programs, Clean India Mission, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. All these things are coming in front lines. All these things are coming before us. These ads, these slogans. Why these are coming? To make the people aware that health is wealth. So these are the biggest challenges before government in such a highly populated country like India, to create awareness in the minds of the people regarding health and hygiene. So this is the way that how we all can change, and the things are changing. Though these are changing slowly, but changes are there. These are seen already. And in this situation, the things are becoming more and more frequent. So all these things of these measures of these better health facilities are done by the government to provide us a better life, a better future, so that our assets could be saved, so that a successful resource could be created who, through by their knowledge, talent and skill, can take our country to some other level. So this is what we expect from a successful human resource. So in this part, we had already discussed about the measures of government for better health facilities and all these 4 important points. I hope all these points you have understood very effectively. So I will come with the 7th part of this video very soon. Till then, stay home, stay safe and be healthy. Goodbye.